Yeah, you know, it's really bugging the government that they don't have control over the kids right now. And they're
Oh
not
my
indoctrinating
gosh.
them. It's really bothering them.
Wasn't it, I can't remember what state it was, but someone was saying that we should ban homeschooling altogether.
Yeah, because the government doesn't have control of what you're taught. Yeah. If you're afraid to live your life because you might die, then you're already dead.
Never not be afraid.
Everything you do is a calculated risk.
Yeah, everything has a consequence.
If you walk down the street, you get run over. If you drive a car, you can get in a crash. If you drive a motorcycle, your likelihood is even greater.
If you stay home, your immune system will...
Go, and the next time you go out, you get sick.
Yeah.
People, wake up! Oh. Governor Cuomo saved the elderly in New York from COVID like the FBI saved the women and children in Waco.
Oh boy, that's spicy.
The same thing's happening in California. They're putting virus-infected people in old people's homes, and now the old people are dying. It's ridiculous.
Questioning towards your government too. I mean, it's not like you have to be on your knees and praise them, because if they give you everything, then they can take everything away.
Exactly. How about this one? Government lockdown of all fast food restaurants. Think about that. If even Obama was known to say, if preventing guns could save just one life, if the one life rule was the legit rule, we couldn't do anything. Sneezing can kill somebody. Just one person. Just one person. We would, if you drink that Kool-Aid and think that anything we can do to just save one life, then we would be able to do nothing at all. Wrap ourselves in bubble wrap and stay at home and lay on the floor until we die.
The big issue is, if with this mentality here, it just takes away all individual decisions and to learn from your own mistakes.
Yeah.
Because the government, or at least the media, doesn't want you to feel bad for the decisions that you've made just because you look like X, Y, or Z, or you have the mentality of X, Y, and Z because of your own experiences and the decisions that you've made in your life. Everyone's different.
Yep.
Why do we have to make everyone conform to be the same so we can feel like we're in a safer place?
Yeah, I get it. I hate those bet you don't share things. I hate
yeah,
those bet
yeah.
you don't. But basically, I'll be dead before they'll ever put a microchip in this body. Although, guess what?
We all have a cell phone.
They're already tracking us.
Yeah.
So no. I want to be able to go back to a flip phone with no tracking, get myself a throw down phone, and be done with it, so that they can't do this to me.
I mean, since Lent started, I separated myself from social media, and now I'm just hardly ever on it. So
Lent is for...
I know, but I still wanted to practice it because I liked the idea of separating something from your... Yeah.
Randy Coro put this one out there.
Exclusive. Trump denies COVID-19 funds to Planned Parenthood.
They tried to get $80 million or something like that in this money for that.
Yeah.
And he's already told them, we're not funding you, and he pulled it. What's the movie we just watched a minute ago?
We watched Unplanned. It's free on Amazon Prime.
Free on Amazon Prime. Watch Unplanned. Fantastic movie. I think you know from my very first video that every life is special from conception, in my opinion. If you don't like it, I frankly don't care. But if you don't want to get pregnant, then don't do the things to get you pregnant. Or prevent it by using all the medical science we have to make sure that you don't get pregnant in the first place. It's okay for you to believe what you believe. It's not okay for you to demand others to believe in the same way.
I think that a lot of the modern internet culture has kind of just erased lines of all moderates because of this mentality that they show like the most radical or out there people with the most radical and out there ideas. That's how the pro-choice movement has become so huge. So it's just disheartening to see people, and I've gotten in arguments with people online because they believe that I'm wrong just because I'm different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little hesitant to do the same for the opposite party, but yeah.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? If they can do it to us.
Yes.
And there's more factual basis in this than ever for Trump.
Yes. Like, there was an artist I used to follow, and he has a drawing that he made where it was Scrabble. And it was the same concept, just that one letter missing. And there were a couple comments saying, you know, this isn't entirely factually correct. And, you know, just kindly arguing against his artistic statement. And the artist would just would just argue back saying, no, you're a piece of S because you believe in this. I'm going to block you now because you have a different opinion than me. And I called him out on it. I made a post on Twitter, you know, just saying this isn't right, that he shouldn't be talking this way about his fans who follow him. Commented back on it, arguing against me. And then I got the cult of his fan base attacking me for like 2 days straight on that post. Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, everybody talks about cyberbullying and people saying things and doing things and people being mean. I see it all the time. But you got to remember, we're talking about idiots. Absolute idiots.
Just
and don't
tunnel
ever
vision.
Take it personally
No.
if somebody, you know, says whatever to you, as long as it is not defamation, as long as they're not making stuff up about you.
No.
And they just want to cuss at you. I mean,
They wanna
we want to make an argument. We want to talk about it. All they want to do is cuss back and demean you and belittle you.
I want there to be justice. I believe that this is an injustice against our president. Have whatever opinion you want about him, but I think making lies about him just is an injustice in general to anyone. Doesn't matter where you are, whether you're a regular person or if you're the president or in the government. I just think it's unfair, and that people who are mean to other people for no reason other than the fact that you're different, you have a different opinion, is just wrong. Yep. So I wanted to bring attention to it, and then I got a lot of attention for it.
Good. Remember, there's no bad press. You know when they don't have an argument, all they want to do is cuss back at you and then make these crazy, crazy statements. Democrats cannot debate, liberals cannot debate conservatives, because conservatives have the argument, they frame the argument, they know what they're talking about. All the liberals have are, well, it's just not fair. Well, sorry, life isn't fair. Like,
I have a friend, and we used to follow the big feminist Instagram page just so we could see what their opinion was, keep, you know, tabs on them. And then every now and then, if we felt called enough to write our own opinion on like an abortion post or a self-love post, we would make a kind comment saying, you know, this is what I believe, and this is why I think that you're wrong. And it got to the point where if she or I would make a post or a comment on a post, we would get so drained for all the negative comments, because again, they don't want a conversation like we do. They just want to make sure that you're wrong because I'm right, because
I think I'm
facts care about. Feelings care about my facts.
Yes, exactly. You know, Brad, he got banned. Brad Beaumont got banned from posting on Facebook because he made a statement that wasn't great, but of course it was a hot button statement he made. But when he's out and about doing his protest and somebody comes up to him and tells him to wear a mask, he'll ask them, "Are you pro-choice?" "Well, yes, I am." He goes, "Then my body, my life." "Well, what about my body?" They say. "Well, what about your babies?" Boom, baby. Boom. I did my video on selfishness and those things, and it's true. I still believe it today. If you're sick, stay home. If you feel like you're getting sick, wear a mask. I don't care. Don't you dare force me to wear a mask.
It's individual choice. It's individual responsibility. And I think that's something that a lot of people, because of the media, mass internet, it's just something that's kind of phased into the background. And I'm a huge believer in individual responsibility and taking responsibility for your consequences. So when I see other people telling others, this is how you should live because that's how I believe I need to live. for the world to be a better place. I don't think that's entirely true.
No, not at all. You know, it takes a lot of people to make this world go around, and unfortunately, there's people that just don't get it. And that's why I'm running for the assembly office, because there is stuff going on in Sacramento now that is going to permanently damage this state forever. The money they're spending, the laws they're passing are ridiculous. And I'm going to try and get up there. And if I can do nothing more than get support other Republicans, try and pull back some of these regulations and laws, and expose the hypocrisy in Sacramento, I've done my job. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little meme fest here, and got a chance to introduce you to my daughter a little bit more and how we feel. And yes, she homeschooled her, and she doesn't have a lot of that indoctrinated hoo-ha that you would get with public schools. Take that. Thank you for watching. You guys have a nice day, and please, November, get out there, vote, and let's believe in a better California. Thank you for watching.